Whoa. Well, good morning, citizens, and we just got a message as we logged in because there is an event going on, and that actually is going to bring us to kind of the topic that I'm going to talk about, that I plan to talk about in this video, and it really worked out well, although I had to quickly scramble to hit record, so you missed the beginning of that little thing, but you've only missed about half a second more than I did when I got that. But I wanted to talk about events while I just kind of play the game, because the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo just ended a couple days ago, and I guess we'll say one of my least favorite events has just ended, and one of my favorite events is about to start. And that's not to say I don't like the expo. There's really no event that goes on in the verse that I don't like, as much as just they're there, and there's some that I really enjoy. There's like a monthly event that happens through the verse. I'm going to see if I can remember what they all are. I didn't really make any notes. There's also kind of events that happen every once in a while. A good example is what we just saw. There is the Siege of Orson going on right now. So if you get that event and you accept it, you can go to the platforms in Orson and take part of them. Those ones I find kind of fun, although I haven't really done a lot with those. They're on Orson, where you make your way to a platform and you fight the invasion there. You're kind of working together with other players. There are some players that will be against you if they decide they want to kind of help out. Unfortunately, usually it's a lot easier for someone who wants to kill other players than it is for people who want to complete the event, because you can basically camp out at where the arrival point is and just kind of take people off. Hopefully they fix that this year. I'm not sure. But I don't mind Siege of Orson because it's something a little bit different. You can get some special armor that the main one guy is wearing, I believe. There's like little codes you find to open up other boxes that might have some stuff in them. And it's just you get to kind of go on the platforms and attack and defend. I do also like that right at the beginning of the platform you can find some cool clothing from the different NPCs that have been unfortunately taken out as kind of set dressings for the beginning of the event. So I like that event. Other floating events, there's the Xeno Threat, which I actually really like because you can either do space combat there, or I really like actually just being the person that arrives on scene and you load up my ship with some of the different goods. There's some that you can't jump with. There's some that you have to do quickly, and then there's just some that you have to get, and you're filling up the CDF forces with the supplies they need. But there's other people doing first-person combat, and there's people doing the space combat. I really like Siege of Orson. Xeno Threat. I really like that. Jumptown is one of the ones I really don't ever take part in. It's not really my thing. It seems to be either people playing Jumptown the way it was kind of designed, where you're like trying to make some money getting the drugs, and other people are fighting to try to take over them. Or it devolves into just someone coming by with a bomber and blowing everyone up and taking off. Or a Congo line where everyone is taking their turn getting the drugs, making money. But I don't really ever take part in Jumptown. I don't do that. There was another one. I can't remember what it was called, where the Ninetales wanted to stop a space station from getting medical supplies, so you could make some good money by basically going through the blockade. Maybe it was called Ninetales Blockade. Maybe that's what it was called. I don't think so, though. That doesn't sound right. But that was another one that kind of happened randomly throughout the year. And I don't think it was popular enough that they stopped doing that. That might be the only one that they kind of don't do anymore. But we do have monthly events. I think there's one for every month. So I'm going to go through and kind of remember them. Starting with not the upcoming one. We'll end on that one because that's December. But in January will be the New Year's event. And I actually kind of like the New Year's event. As far as the ones that happen, I kind of enjoy them. What should I do? You know what? I'm going to get the cutter. I'm going to claim it. And while we wait, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. So Why is this? There we go. Maybe we'll do a delivery. I like doing deliveries because for me, I mean, you see on Spectrum a lot of people complain about the I haven't done one yet. Um, Complain about like the loss of the amount of money you could make doing salvage because they don't have as much drugs on the 30k illegal salvage anymore. Um, to me, that's not really what I'm playing for. I'll happily do delivery mission, or I'll salvage a cutter and just spend the time taking the weapons out of the cutter, taking the components out. There is a change to salvage coming up with munching, hull munching, being able to take the actual ship and destroying the ship itself. I know there's video of that out there. I have not looked at it. I have not looked at the mechanics. I'm sure Tier 0 is going to be kind of disappointing in some ways. I haven't really looked at any of the changes upcoming in the patch, but there is going to be a patch upcoming. But for me, I mean, making the most money, especially if it becomes a grind, if someone says only just work your way up to bounties and just do bounties to make all the money, for me, that's not fun. For me, honestly, a simple delivery mission, going to get a package and then bringing it somewhere else, I really enjoyed that. So that's what I'm going to do today. Going to do a package. But back onto the events. January starts out with the new year. It's called the Red Festival, and I kind of like that one. Really, it's got two things. There's going to be a package for sale, usually a starter pack that comes with a paint and a red paint. There is the ability to buy the red paints. I don't know what year it's going to be. There's like Year of the Goat was one year. I think there was a snake one year. There was Rooster last year, and we actually got these little roosters. I don't think this is where... No. I couldn't remember where my home base was. I could have showed you the roosters. There's little physical roosters. There's like 3 of them. They gave those last year to all backers, so you could take those and you can put them onto a desk somewhere for a decoration. That was kind of a nice touch. There's also in any city, so like this here, you would look around. Like I'd look down here, and on these shelves here, there was definitely, you would find these little red envelopes with gold, and you could take those and you could sell those and you could make some money. I think they're about 500 each. The last time I saw you would sell them at administration. At one point, there was a bit of an issue where they were 1,000, and then halfway through the event, people were saving them up, and they just half the value of them, and that upset a lot of people, understandably, because there was really no warning that they were going to change them. And really, when you're going to wipe the game anyways, why change it? Because it's not like those people are going to 43 more seconds are really going to make that much money, and it's really going to affect the economy of the game. But also, you can find them up here, stuff like that. There's always stuff hidden. Very similar to Luminalia, which I'll get to, but that is the Red Festival. I kind of enjoy it. There's really not much happening. I mean, they'll sell a ship, they'll sell some paints, and you get to run around and make a little bit of starting money. If you're just starting out as a new player, or you've used up all your money, you just need something to get you on your feet, the packages are the way to go, and I kind of find it fun to go around and collect those. February is Coramore, which is Valentine's Day. This is a video that I really don't have an opinion on. It's a good way to buy the Heartbreaker variant of the Hornet, I think it is, and maybe some paints, and there's like a kind of a purpley colored paint. There's always contests with the event though, so there's always some contest to enter. So definitely enter the contest. I was hoping to enter more of the Guide to Profession contest that just happened with the expo, but it took me forever to do the one on refueling, which is the one that I ended up putting out. So that video that I just put out, that's why that was there. I was really hoping to do one on gearing up and one on trading, but it was so much work to get that refueling one done. I'm happy with how it turned out, but for a 3-minute time, and I wanted to put in everything. I wanted to put in how to use the guide system, how to refuel on a pad, how to refuel with like another vehicle. 3 minutes, really hard to put it in there, but that was my entry. We'll see how that did. I didn't put entries into the other ones, but Coramore, really, there's not much. You might get a Spectrum badge, you can buy some paints, you can buy some ships, that's pretty much it. After that, it's St. Patrick's Day, so that's Stella Fortuna, which would be in March. Again, you can buy usually the Constellation Emerald Phoenix, usually goes on sale there. You can get some green paints. I think green is the best ship color, so I mean, why not get a green paint if available? Again, just like Coramore, just like a lot of the festivals, there's really not much else for you to do besides going and getting some paints, buying a ship. Really nothing in-game for that at all. Where am I going? Hangar 3. After that is January, February, March, April. April would be April Fool's Day, which is called Triggerfish. Triggerfish is really not. There's nothing in the verse except for there's usually some sort of joke um, ad on or some joke post where they'll try to trick you to click on something. I can't remember what any of them are off the top of my head. But there's like something for Moby Glass one time. I can't remember what the other ones were. I usually click on them to get a little Spectrum badge, and that's about it. After that would be Alien Week or Invictus. I can't remember. May and June. One of them is Alien Week. One of them is Invictus. I can't remember which order they're in. The big difference between the two, no drinks there, right? Is Invictus is like what the expo was that we just had. So you get to free fly a bunch of ships. There's going to be ships for sale. There might be concepts announced. The only difference between that and expo is it's specifically military focused, not not all ships. So you'll only be able to like try out the military ships that they have available, and usually ship sales. Usually there is like a few kind of tie-ins with that and game packages. Always a free fly for that as well. Alien Week, basically, I don't know if there's a free fly with alien ships on Alien Week. I think there might be, but there's definitely alien ships that you can't normally buy are offered for sale during Alien Week. Some pretty cool contests there. One of them usually involves food. There is, after that, probably my favorite event in the entire verse, and the one that I'm really excited for, the one I love every year. Every July we have the Foundation Festival. Foundation Festival is the one where it's all about teaching new players, guiding people around, and just helping people realize what a great community this game can be. So I love the Foundation Fest. The Foundation Fest also has the paints that I actually kind of like. They're kind of like a silvery gray with like a greenish teal color. I use that color on my Prospector. You can get free paints by guiding people. Last year they actually started adding even more things, including gear packages for helping people out and for being guided, and hats. I think that was the second year for the hats. But the gear packages they also made giftable, which I thought was awesome, so that you could earn gear, but you could send that to other people. And thankfully, with the upcoming hangars and the freight elevators, maybe we'll be able to use that gear and get that gear back. So I'm excited about that. So Foundation Festival in July, that is my favorite event. That is the event I love more than anything else. After that, August. What's in August? Maybe something in August. I can't remember what's in August. Honestly, I can't think of it. Okay, we'll skip. September is Pirate Week, and that, again, I don't really think much happens in Pirate Week besides, pirate-themed contests. I can't think of anything else. October, we have the Day of the Vara. So next year you can spend about 7,000 hours trying to get some masks again, just like this year. We'll see. Maybe they'll improve that and make it more of a quest or something that you can actually accomplish if you put in the work. We'll see. Also, CitizenCon happens every October, so that is a big event, which unfortunately no longer online. So it's specifically an event that you have to travel to, but again, pretty awesome because you get to see a lot of the development and a lot of the stuff that they have been planning. On top of that, the next, I don't want to go there. I want to go to a moon. The reason why I want to go to a moon first before I do this packaging is I'm just going to go grab some food. Let's go to Lyra and get some food. October, November, we just had the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. And like a lot of the other events, the reason why I'm not super keen on Expo, but I'd say it's okay, is usually frame rates tank when you're taking part in the Expo. it's an awesome time to try out new ships, and I was able to check out a lot of new ships. Always a free fly, always new ships being announced and for sale. Although they didn't announce the newer cutter, which I was almost certain they're going to. So I expect a cutter to be coming up just before Christmas. That is going to be my prediction now, because I was sure there's going to be a new cutter coming out. But overall, there's not a lot happening with the expo, with the exception of trying out new ships. There's not a lot of big events. There's new ships certainly announced, the Arasta being announced, stuff like that. But for me, it's just more of a commercial. It's more of a way to make money and sell ships. The Foundation Festival still the best festival because it's more about you as a player taking part in the community. But we're on to December, the last event before the end of the year. Before CIG releases a patch just before Christmas, things break, things go buggy, and they can't fix it until they come back in January. There is Luminalia. Luminalia is an event that I've always liked. It is one that is kind of divisive to some people because sometimes CIG does things that isn't awesome, but they've been improving over the years, and it's become kind of a like a 12 days of Christmas advent calendar type event where you can get some free stuff. Now, it might not be something... What am I looking at? Oh, someone shot missiles at me? Oh. I don't want to go and fight somebody. Alright, we're going to go find somewhere else to go. I'm just going to go up into space. Usually what happens is on the website, if you want to take part in Luminalia, you need to... hold on, let me clear my route so I can jump somewhere. There we go. If you want to take part, you have to go to the website every day, and from there you need to just accept whatever prize is that day. And if you're not sure if you want it, just go to Spectrum and see what they've given away, see what the thing is, because you will absolutely... Why am I not? It's because I'm going to two different places. There we go. There we go. Got away from him. And see what you want. Because some people say, well, why would they give away something that I don't want? So, like, I don't want this paint because I don't have a caterpillar. So why would I want the caterpillar paint? If you know what the prize is, just don't accept it. It's not going to show up in your hangar. But everything that they give you will show up in your hangar. And I think that's pretty awesome because then you're able to, like, get the things. I say get the paints. You never know when you're going to have a caterpillar in game. You can buy it in game and apply it. They're pretty cool paints. Last year, there was, like... kind of a storm system type paints, as well as a why am I still getting targeting noises? That's odd. As well as like some green deck the hall paints, which I thought were awesome. The biggest thing CIG did one time, which people... I might as well go to Walla since that's where my package is anyways. The thing that CIG did that was not kosher to a lot of people was they announced the hover quad. This was maybe 2 years ago. And they announced it by going, here's a preview, and they sent a picture of the handlebar of a new hover quad. And people were kind of excited about that, thinking, well, I mean, hover quads or the hover vehicles like the Dragonfly, they're only selling for like $20, $30 usually on the site. They were like fairly cheap, so they're thinking maybe they were going to give us one as an awesome gift. Not really what I was expecting, but it was kind of plausible that it might happen. And so then the very end... of the Luminalia event, they sent a picture. Again, this was something that you couldn't... I keep saying I got radar lock. That makes no sense. A picture of the entire hover quad that you couldn't remove from your hangar once you accepted it, and then said, yeah, this is our new hover quad. Now we revealed it. Our gift to you was that we revealed the hover quad, and if you would like to buy it, and you... downloaded the picture, you could get $5 off giving us money. It's kind of like the golden ticket where, like, you know, for our birthday, I would like to give you the chance to give us hundreds of dollars. You know, definitely not something a lot of people appreciated. Although for the golden ticket event, I mean, they made a lot of money, so that was pretty good. But they improved. They got better the next year. Little things, like little knives, like the Banu... Inject 2 knife or whatever it's called. That was one of the things that was given away. Paints are given away. There was a sextant that is kind of the Luminalia colors. That was given away. There was the undersuits. There was the shirts. I think there might have been hats. Was there shirts? I can't remember. Might have been like undersuits and hats. There was 4 different guns, I believe, given away last year, and these are all things that can be permanently put in your account. The guns were like kind of Luminalia themed in some ways. Plus, on top of that, Luminalia also has just like the Red Festival little packages hidden all over the place that you can gather and sell for money. And there is also Luminalia themed package delivery missions where you can actually go and do delivery missions like I'm doing now, but the packages are wrapped in the Luminalia wrapping paper. So Luminalia is pretty cool. I'd say I would put it on number 2 of my favorite events. Foundation Festival number 1, and then Luminalia number 2. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting kind of excited about that. But in the meantime, we're gonna get some deliveries. There is the what's it called? The EPTU has those new changes to salvage already, so hopefully that is going to kind of progress quickly. I'm not going to check out the EPTU. I mean, I don't have access to it at all at the moment. I'm probably not going to try out the PTU either. I think I'm just going to wait until it's into the actual patch release before I try out the new versions of Salvage. So I'm kind of avoiding spoilers on that. But if you have something you want to talk to me about as far as the events, please leave a comment in the video below. What do you think about the events? Are there any events that you like? Are there any events you wouldn't like? What one did I miss because I missed a month? Or is there just not one in that month? I can't remember. And I won't look it up because I will absolutely forget before I finish recording this video. Just to explain what I just did there, yesterday I was playing and I totally forgot to put a helmet on after I drank, and I ran out into a moon and suffocated. So, got to get back in the habit of checking to make sure that I have a helmet on before I go into the vacuum of space. All right. Is there any? I'm trying to find some food. So that's kind of my talk. That was my subject, but I'm gonna keep going and do this delivery. So if you want to kind of follow along, I won't bore you with the long travel, but let's see what we can find as far as food-wise, and let's get our reputation up. This is the first mining job, or not mining, the first delivery job. It's just one. Well, I guess I could grab the package while I was there. It's just one package, one location to another. After that, you can start choosing both the package jobs that are to abandoned outposts, and those ones are the ones that have potential firefights going on. In my luck, they always happen at night, so I'm not a big fan of those. You can have ones where you like kind of chain different package jobs together, and you can start picking up packages at different locations. The Cutter is such an awesome ship, and this is why I'm hoping there is a new version of the Cutter for Christmas. If there is, then this is going to be a reason to get the newer version of a Cutter in a starter package, because it's a great ship. Like, what a super little starter. I am super jazzed about this ship. I really like it. It's got all the space. I do like how they changed some of the aspects of this ship, like just the fact that the Cutter and the Cutter Scout, they changed the location of this door. They made this whole entrance slightly different. It showed they put a little bit more effort into making a second version than just kind of changing the loadout and making it kind of look the same. It also, I think, means you can still use the paints on all the Cutters. I'm not sure. Maybe they have different versions of paint for each one. That I'm not certain of. But I'm happy with the Cutter. It's kind of a cool ship. Yeah, I'm not finding any loot crates here. Interesting. I wonder if it's just really bad server performance. So, now that the expo is over, the game is running smoother. Let me know if you enjoyed the expo. Also, let me know if you have recently became a citizen, or if trying the expo and trying the 2 FPS frame rate really wasn't for you. You're going to wait till the next free fly. Or if you picked up any ships. I picked up a couple CCUs. I did not spend a lot. I have very old CCUs to some ships that one day in the future I'm going to want to get. And of course, I entered at least one contest. Uh, yeah, I think there's something wrong with the server right now where I'm not getting any loot crates. So I'm not going to get any cruise. I was hoping to get at least one bottle of cruise. Of course, red, because red is the best flavor. This is the last chance. And then after this, we're going to go deliver. And hopefully at my delivery point, we're going to have a little more luck on finding something to drink. Because I think we are out. Ooh, we got one. Okay, we got one box in this whole location. All right, let's get this. Bottled water and a potato, heart of the woods, and a pair of shoes. Wow, disappointing. Okay. That's okay, though. We're going to go put that in our ship. Something else I'm kind of excited about is really getting this game more physicalized. I mean, the big complaints I see on Spectrum are that, like, it takes too long to get in your seat, and it takes too long to do this, or earning money is hard. I love just kind of the time it takes to do things. I love just kind of relaxing and living my life as a delivery man. So the idea that eventually if you're going to loot a place like this, I do like that I can just loot all to local and then just transfer it here. I do like that. But at the same time, I would like the idea that you're going to have to like put things into a box and carry them around and then from there, you know, bring them to another location. I kind of like that. I kind of like the fidelity. I don't like this. I don't like that all the ships, they seem now get into a chair, turn around, face backwards, and it brings you in position. I'm not a fan of that. I like the animations of climbing into your seat. I like the animations for the single seat fighters who are actually climbing in there. To me, this is like, I understand it's kind of a lazy way to do it because you're just able to put that same animation of sit down into a seat and it spins you into place for every ship you're putting in and not having to do bespoke animation. But at the same time, I don't know. It seems like most ships you would get into the seat. Like even the Star Runner, I think would be better if you got into the seat without it then sliding you all the way forward. So like why does it exist like that? Especially when you have that short film. There's actually a 3-part with the Star Runner and the what was the name of this ship? I can't remember. It had like people getting into the seats without being slid back. I kind of like that. I think in a way that's better. Okay, which one of these? This one. So I have to go over here to Lyra, or head back to Lyra. Drop off this package. Yeah, I like it. I'm sure that I'm not going to be thrilled with the changes to salvage for the first tier because I'm sure it's going to be more magical beams. Hopefully, eventually, it becomes more hands-on. I do like that you have to get out of your seat to go stack boxes in the Vulture. I assume they're going to increase how many are in there so that you don't have to do it every 2 boxes. But as long as they don't go overboard, I think that'd be a good trade-off between what you currently have now and what it could be. I really don't want to see an internal remote tractor beam for that. I think they're good for some ships. I think they're kind of cool on the Cutlass Black, stuff like that. But, I mean, it makes sense that for a starting salvage ship, maybe getting out of your seat is something you kind of have to do. So hopefully that doesn't change in the upcoming. Guess I'll find out in the next month or so because I know there'll be a good push to get this next patch out before the New Year's. It will happen in some regards. I think there's also... Is it hair? I think hair's changing in the next one, so that'll be kind of cool too. Well, this will be kind of good. This delivery, I'm just coming up on 28 minutes now, so I'm going to keep this video to about half an hour, so I guess I talked the whole time. I did say I was going to cut this jump out, but I didn't. So we'll do this delivery. We'll end this delivery here, and that'll be kind of the end of this video. I was just going to talk about, yeah, all the events that happened this year, and what I'm excited for the end of the year, which is the upcoming Luminalia. Hopefully something cool. I would love 2 things. 2 things I would love with Luminalia. One is with the upcoming this year potentially hangar decoration. I would love a Luminalia tree like the one that is by the snowman under Microtech. I don't know if you guys know about that. Some of you might be new and not know that that exists, but it's kind of a cool thing. I would also love, and I've put this on Spectrum a few times, I would love to see it. Give us an actual, we can put it on our wall, nice Baroque style frame handlebar picture. Give us that picture as something we could hang in our hangers. I think that would be awesome, and I think that would really, I think some people would find it funny. Some people would be kind of annoyed, which to me would make it even funnier. That would be one of the awesome things. So hopefully one day CIG sees my post and that happens, because I made that post almost immediately after it came out, and I've brought it up every other time since, because what a funny thing that would be. Oh, this is like a little outpost. Okay. Where am I? What is this? Where am I? Humboldt Mines. Huh? I've never been here before. Is there an actual mine here I can go underground? Let's kind of look around. Like, it's called Humboldt Mines. How do I get underground? Let me know. Can I get underground here? Is there an actual mine here? I've never been to this location. This is a cool looking location. I'm going to land with my landing gear down. And I'm going to check this place out. It looks more like an aid shelter, but it says mines. Oh, if this is a place you can go like hand mining, I'll definitely come back here. This looks cool. I have never been to this location, and this is why I love this game. It's just exploring and finding new things, and this is new for me. Alright, let's grab this first. And I'm not going to bother closing my doors. There's no one around here to steal my ship. And I got one building to check. Cool. This place looks awesome. Like, you can climb up on those hills and check stuff out. I like this. Alright, let's go in here. And I'm either going to put this on a shelf or a bed or in one of those kiosks. Looks like I'm putting it in the kiosk. So we're going to hit drop off. And we're going to just hold F into this location and place. Done. Yeah. Alright. What's in here? Yeah, I like this place. This is neat. Alright. Do we have anything here? Anything to, like, loot? I don't think so. There's my ship. Oh, hey, everybody. I like my ship. What a cool ship. Alright. I can't wait till you can name more ships. Currently, I have... Oh, I don't really see loot crates on shelves that often. I currently only have my Star Runner, I think, is my only nameable ship. I don't think I have another one. Cruise. Red Cruise, we got some. I don't have to drink that Vita water, whatever it's called. That's it in here. And what's this? What can I buy? I can buy chlorine, fluorine, titanium, corundum. Yeah, I don't want to buy any of that. But, ooh, did it say I had something to sell? What did that say? Oh, my Heart of the Woods. I can't sell those. Yeah, this is kind of a cool place. Got like a little like notebook here. Still using QWERTY in the future, eh? They haven't switched to Drovac? Okay, interesting. Which way do I go? Which way is the inside? Oh, okay. Yeah, a little bed here. I like this. I think I'm definitely going to come back here and explore some other time. 2 people work here, eh? It'll be good if there's like NPCs actually working. You can actually talk to a guy and hand him the box. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, kind of a cool location. I think I'll end this here. 1 successful delivery. And I'm going to remember to put my stuff in my ship. And thank you so much for making the end of this video. Until next time, which hopefully won't be super long, where I'll do some other relaxing thing while I ramble on. Maybe more delivery now that I can do slightly bigger jobs. If I look here, I now have all these choices for different jobs. Look at this. I can get like 5 packages. Awesome. I think that's cool. Maybe, oh, you know why? Because I'm at Kovalex. I have higher in Redline, I believe. Yes? Yeah, a red win. There you go. So I have higher status there. That's why I thought for some reason it made no sense that I didn't have any rep in delivery. It was because I'm in a different location. But that's it, everyone. Again, more rambling. I'll end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, everybody, and I hope to see you all soon in the verse.